Invasion of privacy is what he's getting locked up on.
No. They're violating their constitutional rights of freedom of religion.
Get down off the tree. This is my tree, right? I don't give a shit. Get down off the tree.
Get down.
I will get down.
You better.
Y'all are taking me to jail.
I said detained. Did that mean anything? Now get your ass down out of the tree.
I don't think they're right now.
Well, I want all of y'all's names. What are all of y'all's names?
It'll all be in the report, but I'm Lieutenant Turner. I was just fixing to tell you if you'd stop yelling. How about Lieutenant Turner is my name? Name.
This is a Shields of Shame exclusive.
It's bad whenever your neighbors are intimidating
he's just sitting there waiting for us to.
but when the cops are intimidating
We're on
you,
Facebook
it's
right
a whole different story. When we call, we may have 1 or 2 cops show up. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars so far. I can't see anything that they're doing because they have lights up on me where I cannot see them.
Hey, did y'all hear Laura's traffic on ops? Yeah, another light. Laura's got charges on him. She's got them. She's on her way.
Y'all share this with as many people as y'all can right now. We need as many people watching this as we can. Can I ask you why?
Go back there.
They just asked me to come down from the tree, and I asked them why.
Grabs my flashlight. Where's the edge of y'all's property exactly?
Yeah, it's a fence. There's a line that's...
We're in Burke County, Georgia, y'all. We're in
right at the edge, basically.
Keysville, Georgia, off 300 St. Clair Road.
Hey, come here.
And I have the cops intimidate me on my own property, it looks like. Yes, sir.
Get down off the tree.
And this is my tree, right?
I don't give a shit. Get down off the tree.
Have I done anything wrong?
Somebody watch his hands. Somebody watch his hands. Put the light on.
I'm recording y'all.
Good job.
Get down off the tree.
I'll get down. What have I done wrong?
You're not ready to go. You need to get down out that tree.
What have I done wrong?
Get out the tree.
This is private property, y'all. Y'all are taking me to jail. I gotta come down slow, y'all. Hey, look here. I want y'all to see my hands and everything, so y'all know I'm not trying nothing crazy. I don't have a weapon on me at all. I want to keep recording for my protection. Can I put?
Get down.
It's gonna take me a minute, y'all. It's kind of hairy.
Ah! Fuck. Drop the light.
I'm not gonna do anything stupid. Y'all don't have nothing to worry about.
One of your guys saw him up there.
Y'all, I'm gonna have to stop recording. The cop said I'm detained. I wish my wife and neighbors would come back here now to witness this, please. Please come back here now. Please come back here now. Please. Come back here now. All of you, please come back here now.
Come down out the tree, man. Come on.
Well, goddamn, y'all scaring the crap out of me.
You're not listening.
I'm listening.
I'm giving you an order to get out of the tree. You need to do it right now. Now, come on. Come around
Is it
here.
illegal to video on my property?
Come around here. Put your foot on this tree right here.
All right.
You're coming this way.
Your property, your tree, that's fine, but
you're recording on cross property, that's not.
Laura, can you give me this light?
Yeah. Hey, there's a car coming up off to your right. I can see the headlights. Hey, we got it. We got it. They know about it. I told them. I see them. Y'all have somebody approaching.
Stop! Burke County Sheriff's Office. Who has a gun?
Wait a second. Do me a second. I don't see no guns.
Yeah.
You good back?
I'm gonna grab him and push him through here. Hey, y'all push him through over here and I'll grab him. I'm on the floor.
Now they're going to bring them over here. If y'all can just.
Yes. We don't have a
Mind.
problem.
Yeah, just
We
mind.
don't have a problem.
Okay.
Just,
We're going to bring them over here.
We just want this in. We just want this.
I understand.
Careful, mother.
I know you're the one. You said you're the one that saw them. Who's the responsible party?
Myself, my pastor.
You're the pastor? That's all we need. But you're the one that saw them, right? Okay.
That's out of here.
I don't know if you were an attendee or part of it, or organizer.
Pretty sure we told you yesterday don't do anything stupid.
You got a ladder. So it's a ladder.
You don't have nothing going on. This is their property.
I don't know which car is going to go in, but it'll be one of the closer cars.
Okay, that's fine.
Can I drive straight through there? Or am I going to need to back up?
Oh yeah, no. You should be able to. If you go all the way down.
Okay.
I think there's a way where you can be able to.
I'm listening.
There's a camper that you'll be able to see.
Got one.
Give me your hand. Careful.
Gun?
Come on, buddy. Get through there.
Bulldoze your way through here, gun?
Got it.
Flash up.
Yes. Guy in the pasture.
I was like, we got dispatch 3 people. Got you.
I got it.
I don't know if she wants to get your information or not. Hold on. close them out.
If y'all want to go over to 300?
Yeah, it's 300.
I'll get them back to you.
Here.
I promise.
Oh, those are your special cuffs? You need 300 for what?
What? Where are you on, man?
All right, when are you going to want the passenger's information? He's the one actually
yes,
saw
I
it.
need all their stuff.
Okay.
Like the guy that's in the car.
Yeah. Come on. Go on this side.
More down the.
More what?
More people.
I got one.
Did y'all see more?
I didn't see him.
Yeah, there's some that just drove up here. We'll check it before we leave. Yeah, we'll check it before we leave.
Yeah, they got
His drive.
300.
Yeah.
It's 300 St. Clair.
six.
Last name?
Rattlesnake.
All that timber.
C
All that
U
timber and brush there. Man, that's right.
First name?
If ticks in the shit, you can
Good
deal with
phone
later.
number?
If
I
that's
don't
a
think
so.
you're right now, is she?
Could be something
245 3485.
Address?
212 Haunts de Leon.
I'm saying we're going to go there.
At the
Where
least
at?
obstruction.
Anderson, South Carolina.
291.
They're violating their constitutional rights of freedom of religion.
Invasion of privacy is what he's getting locked up on. It's 16 code. I have to double check exactly what it is. Bubba sent it to me. But, I mean, it's... I'm saying we're going to go over there, and if they're doing the same thing, if they're going to be... I'm going to tell you right now, yeah, I was going to say, if they're being loud, obnoxious, and trying to cuss us out and stuff like that, at least a damn disorderly at this point, because these people are just trying to do whatever they're doing, and they're bothering them. They're bothering them. Multiple times I've been doing anything not to start it.
How tall are you?
5'11".
How much you weigh?
190.
Hey. Who else is here?
Dylan's staying with you.
We need to check the line and see if there's anybody, because they thought they saw a couple more people in the wood line.
In the wood line?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can go from here and just walk that way.
All right, I will. Let
I'll
me
stay
put
here
his
with
stuff in here so it don't
Yeah.
get lost.
You don't stay right here with my car?
Yep. If. Hey, Dylan. Yeah, just right here's where y'all went in. If you just work your way down that way, see if you see any more. Outside of the one that just came up in the car, obviously. So you actually tent, saw him in the tree, and that's when.
Yes, sir. He's exited right here. And I heard him like, whoa! I was like, what was that? And my wife came back. She said the guy was screaming at her in the tree. And then I came out and I saw him in the tree.
Okay. And what's the official organization's name?
Burke Ministries.
I just left over here addressing a complaint about over here a while ago anyway. I got halfway back to town and this call came out. I was like, if this happened 10 minutes earlier, I would have been on 305.
Man.
So and that's the thing. It's been constant. There was a gunshot at 6:15 this morning that was over here, and I know we're in deer season, so I can't really say it, but it sounded like it was really close. But then it's just other things that he's just been doing. It just makes no sense.
Well, Captain Hodge cited him last year.
Yes. Yes.
That's why we knew exactly. That's why you heard me when I got it. Is that Mr. Huffman? I knew exactly who it was. Not to mention, I got a picture of him in the tree.
Yes.
That was before I got here.
Yes, because I sent it to Captain and to the sheriff. Because it's like, we've doing everything we can about letting y'all know when we're here. And we told them that we're here. We don't care nothing else about anybody else. We're not trying to hurt anybody else. We're not trying to hurt anybody else. We just want to do us. And for some reason, he always wants to have something. And this right here, I mean, I don't know how many times, I don't even know how many times this has been going on. But
Just happened to find it now.
There's been drones.
Yeah, Lieutenant Turner was telling me about some drones last night or something. I didn't work last night.
Yes. And it's like, how long are we going to continue to do this? It makes no sense. Because, like I said, we don't care nothing about what he does over there. But when he starts encroaching and being a nuisance to us, I mean, we shut everything down because we're quiet at 11 o'clock. So that we can, we're trying to, be neighborly. But this makes no sense. It's like...
Nothing in the tree lineman?
Yes, sir. I didn't see anyone else. The lights are on the other side of their property, I guess.
Yeah.
But there's some deputies that's going over there to address that too for you. So.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Lieutenant Turner and Sergeant Gunn are going over there?
Yes, sir. That's where they're going. Sorry all this happened, also.
Well, I've got... He's one of the pastors, so that's all we need. We don't need anybody else, name-wise. Plus, he's the one that actually saw him.
Well, that's all we need.
Yeah. Can you think of any other reason for us to stay over here?
What now?
Any reason for us to stay here?
No, we're good. We're fine.
We're going to get out of y'all's hair.
All right.
Yes, sir.
He's going
Appreciate
to
it.
1095, correct?
Yeah, he's going 1095. But let's go around there. Just make sure Laura doesn't want to do anything else.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Appreciate you.
And
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know.
Y'all need some-
I don't know if Laura wants to come back over and talk to one of y'all or not. I don't know.
All right. Appreciate your time.
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact,
I've seen that y'all have flags now. What's the easiest way for me to get out so I don't run y'all flags over?
Well, no. I mean, if
he just told me we can.
Okay.
we can
you
walk.
see the path.
We can walk you down. I mean, even if you run over the flags, it's no problem.
Yes, sir.
Would it be easier to just back up, turn around right there?
He's wanting us to go down that way. So
Well, I mean, no. I mean,
okay.
I'm
we
asking
can make
you,
it
which would be
easier
easier for you?
Because I mean, we can back you up and turn you around right here.
Let's
That's
do
fine.
that.
That'll work.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a good night. All right. Appreciate y'all.
I went up to Burke County Sheriff's Office this morning, and the lady at the front desk was rude as shit to me. Rolled her eyes, huffing and puffing when I asked for records, and you're telling me y'all won't tell me your names, you'll have them on the records. They won't even give that to me.
Listen, I'll give you my name. Sergeant Gunn with the Sheriff's Office.
Now, you have a nasty attitude, and I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Anyways, you have a complaint that you want to file, you can file a complaint. That's all totally up to you. But we're telling you we're here for invasion of privacy. That's where he's going to jail for, okay? We told you multiple times what we could do, what we can't do as far as that over there goes. I mean, we've been out here for the past 2 days like 3 or 4 times, and we've said the same thing over and over again.
This has been going on for 3 years. We've been dealing with them for 3 years. They're not in your backyard.
This is Burke County.
Yeah.
This is Burke County.
Yeah.
What would you like me to do?
We've never
If I was
I
acting a
wouldn't
fool
want
like
somebody
them
pointing
people were,
fucking guns at my kids through the fences, staring at them all day either. So it's a little different.
After 2 o'clock.
We gave y'all the opportunity to do something about it, and nothing was done. That's why he took a video for proof for our fucking attorneys that we've talked to.
yeah, the attorneys wanted proof of what's going on, so he's doing that, and y'all come
They
and arrest
literally
him.
asked us, "Do y'all have pictures and videos?" No, so let's get some.
Okay, did they say get in the tree and get it?
Well,
my goodness.
when they got shit everywhere, first of all, they got trees down
Y'all
in
are
front of the
basically a
store.
trip.
I didn't tell them to get on top of the
serious.
golf
Look
cart
what's
and
going
stare
on out
at
here.
us.
I understand
We had
that.
6 or 7. Sergeant Gunn was out here. Like we had
You
like
have-
7, 8 neighbors out here.
You have
And
resources
we were
to get
saying,
trail cameras?
can't y'all do something? No, we can't do nothing.
So
then we
Well,
called
this has already
attorneys.
happened now,
You know,
so
and then they
I
say,
think
you got to
we're
get
past
proof.
that.
I mean, it's just
I have
crazy,
plenty of
man.
videos.
And the first thing the attorneys will tell you is you have to get that by legal means.
Right.
On our property, and I have plenty of videos.
I never even thought about a Pete Tom.
But think about it. Switch that for just a minute.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Switch that for just a minute.
Yeah, but they don't get they don't get no kind of enforcement.
When we come, they're not doing
Oh
it.
yeah. Okay, so you busted him because he was in the act.
Correct. That's
right.
exactly what we're trying to say. What my partner was trying to say.
You got him for
if
keeping
you
Tom
get your
law.
video of
So
seeing
we're gonna
them
go
with
tell
the
all our
guns or
neighbors
whatever.
that the cops arrested.
Do you know what hearsay
keeping
is?
Tom law.
You know what
And
hearsay
y'all
is?
and it's gonna be a laugh.
That's the layman term.
That's what the way we're looking at Burke County right now is y'all are a laugh, a freaking joke. That's all I got to say.
Well, y'all can go ahead and go, and we'll go get him out, and we'll deal with attorneys from now on.
Okay.
Y'all have a better night, okay?
Yeah, let's see y'all.
I'm sure you will, bud.
I got the code section.
We're great.
We're
Comes
done.
under the Pete and Tom bullshit. Layman's terms.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see it. You found it?
Yeah, it's 161162 subsection 3. So, I'm gonna head to the office. We'll probably end up doing the report because he wants.
Yeah, I'll help you out with it.
I'm here for you, sir.
I want anybody to tell me that they feel like it's okay, neighborhood, country, wherever it is, for your neighbor to constantly film your family from their property and say whatever they want to say about it. If it's a private event, if it's your house and your family, y'all sitting down, y'all, whatever y'all doing, and to sit there and go live and say whatever you want to, do anybody think that that's okay to do?
I'm Sheriff Alfonso Williams of the Burke County Sheriff's Office, and I'm coming to you live via Facebook here to address some community concerns over an incident that occurred as recent as last night, but has been ongoing since late October 2022. And since that time, up until last night, we have had quite a number of calls for service out at Quaker Road in Keysville, whereas some neighbors are having disputes amongst one another with allegations ranging from loud music to loud noises to shootings during the day, to just general disturbances, and we have responded to nearly a dozen calls for service over the last couple of years, or since October 2022 to present. And it is obviously a very real concern for the community, and I want to be very specific about what the Sheriff's Office has done to address the situation. I will tell you emphatically that we have been made aware of a group that calls or names themselves the Father's Heart of God, of Georgia. I'm sorry, the Father's Heart of Georgia Incorporated. And the president is Mr. Jimmy Harris. He's the Father's Heart of Georgia Incorporated president. And when I say we, my command staff went out a year ago and met with Mr. Harris and his church team, and we wanted to mitigate the circumstances that had been going on there between he and some of the neighbors, and one neighbor specifically is Jeremy Huffman. And we were invited into the grounds of the facility, and we toured the facility. We addressed concerns over loud music, loud singing, camping on the property, shooting on the property. We addressed issues concerning the firing range, the backdrop of the firing range, and we spent nearly an hour out with Mr. Jimmy Harris and talked to them, and we encouraged Mr. Harris to keep us informed about the goings on there and to communicate with us regularly about their meetings there so that we would have advance notice of what's going on. We asked Mr. Harris to talk to his neighbors to let them know what's going on so that they would just have an amicable relationship and everybody would be informed about what's happening. We suggested that perhaps the church utilize quiet times so that the neighbors would know when the music would be off, the lights would be off, and the singing and praise would be discontinued, and they took our suggestions to heart. I can tell you that over the last year, and as recently as just 2 weeks ago, the Father's Heart of Georgia Incorporated visited our office, and they brought this letter with them. And I'll summarize this letter. It essentially is addressed to the sheriff's office and to our officers, and it's a notice of a private event date change due to Hurricane Helene. And it says that the property owner has granted them use of 5800 West Quaker Road in Keysville for a private religious event, and that they're respectfully making the sheriff's office aware and the residents aware that they'll be celebrating the annual feast days beginning Thursday, October 17th through Saturday, October 26th. The letter indicates that they'll have various activity throughout the day for children, adults, and elderly, and that they'll take the well-intended precautions not to disturb their neighbors during these events, that they will acknowledge quiet hours from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. They further say that they would not disturb the neighbors after hours, so that they would use their another rented facility for their cultural celebratory events to prevent disturbing neighbors after hours. The letter also says that the generators for lighting will be out at 11 p.m. and they will have personal generators for heating running throughout the night. They indicated that the lighting will be directed only to areas within the property. The letter says to protect their neighbors even further, they're adding privacy tarps to help with sound, lights, and privacy. And the tarps would be at least 100 feet in length and 8 feet in height. The letter indicates that they'll have roving guards only on their property for safety purposes to protect against unauthorized personnel, predators, and animals. The letter says that they are not anticipating any incidents and hopes that they will all enjoy the events. But if any issues arise, they will contact the Sheriff's Department, or if any outside issues arise, they ask that they be made aware so that they can make the proper adjustments. The letter gives a contact number for them to be reached, and they give their appreciation and understanding for all that our Sheriff's Office is doing for the community, and they thank us in advance. This is a letter from President Jimmy Harris, the Father's Heart of Georgia Incorporated. And we have received a letter like this for the last 2 years. We have had phone contact with these folks, and they have been cooperative. I can tell you that our office spoke with the Burke County Code Enforcement Director on yesterday, and we learned that the goings on the property are perfectly within code and that there have been no violations at all on the property. I can tell you that when this group came to our attention just a couple of years ago, we immediately went to the FBI and the GBI, and we had our gang investigators speak with the state gang intelligence network folks, and none of us have found any evidence to indicate that this group of people from the Father's Heart of Georgia Incorporated is affiliated with any group that is on the radar of the Federal Bureau of Investigations, nor the Georgia Bureau of Investigations, nor the Gang Intelligence Network folks. And we have not found any evidence of any type of hate group or militant group that would be engaged in nefarious activities. We understand that the community is concerned. I can assure the community that we're following all of the Georgia laws as best we know them. And there are no county ordinance violations here. On last night in particular, our deputies responded to 5800 West Quaker Road in Keysville, and we met with folks affiliated with the Father's Heart of Georgia Incorporated. They had concerns on last night that the neighbor, Mr. Huffman, had climbed into a tree and was positioned in the tree on Mr. Huffman's property, and that he was using his phone to record the goings-on of the folks on the grounds of the church. And we responded and made contact with Mr. Huffman, and he was arrested for a violation of the official code of Georgia, annotated 16-11-62, unlawful eavesdropping or surveillance. And that law essentially says when a person uses a device or other means to eavesdrop or conduct surveillance on persons who have not given permission to have that business done, when they are in a place that is outside of the public view, then it's a violation of that code section. And we applied for a warrant. A magistrate judge found probable cause to issue the warrant, and Mr. Huffman was arrested and booked into the Burke County Jail, where he is currently being held. He had a bond hearing today, just a short time ago at 1:30 p.m., and we will follow up when we learn the judge's decision with regard to bond, and that matter will be addressed at that time. There has been a lot of conjecture, speculation, innuendo on social media. It is not my job as your sheriff to engage all of that, but simply to put the facts out, to not act in a way that is malicious, but to be judicious in my efforts to keep this community safe and respect the rights of all individuals. I am not here as part of this group or this church group or the Father's Heart of Georgia Incorporated. I don't know any of the persons personally. I am not a part of it. I don't know all of their beliefs. I don't espouse any of their beliefs. I have nothing to do with it outside of being your sheriff, the sheriff of all of the people of this county, and enforcing the law as fairly and objectively and consistently as I can, and as is reasonable. I have on file here reports dating back several years where a number of them, nearly 6 reports on file, where in the majority of the cases, Mr. Huffman has been taunting these folks. In several cases, the deputies found that he had speakers set up on the borders of his property, and that they found the music to be excessively loud, And while there's no ordinance against this, it just further exacerbates the problem. There's at least one report on file where the deputies showed up and the church was singing and talking loudly, and the deputies could hear it. And they just tried to mediate the situation as best they can. They've tried to bring the parties together to talk, to get them to have some reasonable accommodations for one another. And that just has not worked out very well. But these reports are voluminous. These deputies have been very detailed in almost every incident. They have used their body cameras when investigating the complaints. All of that is public information that you have access to. We are here. We're trying to do the job and do it as best we can within the law. And we just encourage you to please talk to us, call us, get the facts before you pass judgment. And just being as open and transparent and as straightforward as I can be. I'm not taking any sides here. I'm on the side of what is lawful, and this is why we encourage people to get involved with your representatives, your county commissioner, your state representatives. If you don't like what the law is, then you can work to change it. But I can't make up laws as I go. I've got to stand on what is right and just and fair and equitable. It's what I do every day. I love all of our citizens. I'm concerned about the safety of all of our families. I'll tell you, night before last, there was a situation where Mr. Huffman was flying a drone over the property of the Fathers Heart of Georgia Incorporated, and he was not arrested night before last. And then last night he climbed a tree and was filming the goings-on, and we made the arrest. This is not one incident or two incidences or three incidences. This is nearly a dozen incidences where, in the majority of those incidences, he has been found to be the most unreasonable. He has been found to be in violation of law on more than one occasion, but he was arrested on the occasion last night. And a court will have to decide whether that was most appropriate. But a magistrate judge did find that we had sufficient probable cause to do so. I would just ask you to get a full understanding of what is happening here and know that we have been exhaustive in our efforts to keep the peace, to have harmony amongst our neighbors, to do what is right by all citizens, to enforce the law, not make our own laws, whether I agree or disagree with what this group is doing, what they stand for, what they call themselves, what others have decided to label them as. I have no involvement whatsoever. None. I am simply here trying to do the right thing, trying to enforce the laws that are in place, trying to keep the peace as best I can, and not make this has nothing to do with politics, nothing whatsoever. This is not a political issue. I don't get to make the laws. I have to enforce them. We elect people and we send them to Atlanta to make laws on our behalf. We elect local folks and send them to the city council or the county commission to address issues. We've had people call in and say, I thought there was a noise ordinance. I thought there was a quiet time ordinance. None of those exist in the unincorporated areas of the county. And so if you want those things to exist, then you have to go to your legislators or your city council or county commission to talk about those things. There is no noise ordinance in the county. However, if it's unreasonable and it disturbs the peace, there might be some room to negotiate that. But this is not the case. the folks have indicated that they're going to be quiet between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. They volunteered to do that. There's no ordinance, no law that mandates that. But they've decided to do that. And they have assured us through this letter, the last 2 years, that we will only hear generators coming from their property between 10 p.m. and 7 a.m. I think that's reasonable. They have given this letter, it's addressed to Burke County Sheriff's Office and to others, to neighbors. And so it's doing what they can within reason to do the right thing. This is not about taking sides. I'm on the side of what's right, good or bad. This is the way it is. And I wanted to come to you live, and I'm going to go on the Austin Road show here shortly, and I'll take any questions you have. Any questions at all. I want to spend the time with you so that you understand that we're being transparent. As I say all the time, you can trust us and you can trust our product. There's nothing here to gain, nothing to hide, nothing to run away from, nothing to be ashamed of. We're doing that which is right, just, equitable, and fair for all of our citizens. I love you all. Thank you for your trust and confidence and support.